Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Black Ultra. Fierce yellow.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 50.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Falcons at 5-7 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Right, 60. Right. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, a run with Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
For the Falcons field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 1. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll run with Patterson. And he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Red, cycle. Cut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to lead him behind the line for a loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Red, yellow. Plastic, stick.
They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. He's brought down in the run zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Falcons 10.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Falcons 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, More times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Blaster, stick. Red.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Falcons 16. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3 yards to go.
Wait.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Charge.
They'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Harris on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
On the set. Drill green.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run with Mitchell, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones able to hit his target, Claypool. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing, Jones. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's back to throw. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And 12 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 12.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.